What up, teasers? Your man is back, and he's here again in Blessed Unleashed, bringing you a guide on crafting and how to power level it and the reasons that you want to get it up there as fast as possible. Coming up after this. So then, crafting on Bless Unleashed. What is it? What is it about? What do you need? What do you get? What do you do? How to get to the end result? All pretty valid questions. Well, throughout this open world game, you'll see resource nodes, and you'll spot them on your minimap. They're dotted all over the place, and you'll get them from trees, ores, plants. And, well, as with any other game like this, crafting in Bless Unleashed will allow you to utilise these resources to make new gear and new materials. So crafting is divided into 5 professions. You've got forging, shaping, enchanting, alchemy and cooking. I nearly forgot that one then. And these skills can all go up to a maximum of 12 levels. About 70,000 XP, crafting XP for that. There are ways you can boost that up so it gets done a bit quicker, but all in all, it's about 70,000 XP for it. And once you get to max level, you can create A tier gear, stronger potions and food, as long as you've got the recipes. And all in all, it helps you survive. Now, as I said, there are ways to increase the speed at which you level. Now, the easiest way to do, or two of the ways to do that, is you purchase the iterative analysis bonus. God, that's a bit of a mouthful. I like to see people try and say that 10 times as fast as they can, which gives you a 10% crafting XP gain. Now, to do this, you go into your main menu, you go into Union, and then Trait, and it is there. As you can see there, it increases your crafting XP gain by 10%, and it requires no union level, but you do need 100 union credits, 100 artisan credits. My goodness, I can't talk today. What the heck's going on with me? But also, as part of the Artisans Union, once you've completed their entry quest, where you've got to run around the map, collect a couple of different things, you get the ability to turn yourself into a random item suitable for the area you're in. Now, while you're in that, it'll give you a 5% XP crafting gain, or 5% crafting XP gain, should I say? Come on, get it right. When transforming into a box with the Artisans Union as your backers. So, now we've got that, the next biggest thing is in one of the recent updates, they've brought in masteries to the crafting. Now, with this, players can go up to level 12 and then master one of 5 skills. And it is only one skill that can be taken to level 12. You can't do them all, unfortunately. All the others are capped at 11. So what happens is when you reach level 10, you'll unlock some side quests that need to be completed in order to promote yourself to level 11. After getting to level 11, you'll then receive yet another side quest, and this lets you promote yourself to level 12. You can even complete all the side quests, you know, even for the ones that you're not planning to go to level 12 with. You can still complete them, get the rewards and all the good stuff. After completing the side quests and leveling up, you notice you'll be on, I think it's about 29,999 XP of 30,000 to level 11, and nothing will increase this. That's because you then need to go to your start menu. I don't think I've got any skills on this character high enough, but we'll take a quick look. We go to there, we go to Mastery and Reputation. No, I don't have any high enough. Find the relevant skill, click on it, and then you just promote yourself in it from there. But there we go. So that's how you get yourself to level 12, to level 11. And then to go from level 11 to level 12, you'll not receive any more XP for crafting most items. That means the only way to do it is to craft the level 11 items to take you up to level 12. However, they're quite cheap, quite lucrative, and yield a good amount of XP, so it shouldn't take you too long. But then you've got to decide what skill you want to master, and it all boils down to, you know, the general stuff. Can you easily get the crafting materials? Are the souls required for them going to be easy enough? Bear in mind that they're on a 6-hour cooldown, so that's going to slow it down a bit. Is the stuff you're crafting, is there a market for it on the marketplace? Is there a demand for it? Because if there is, that could be a good way of earning some starseeds. And is that marketplace always going to be there? Are there always going to be wanting people buying it? And is the main important thing is the recipes for what you want to craft, how easy are they to get? You know, if it's going to be a choice between a 20-hour grind or a 3-hour grind, I know which I'm going to take. So that's enough of that. Let's have a look at the different crafting professions and what they can offer. So first up, we have Alchemy. Now, Alchemy is going to be useful to everybody. You need healing potions. Everybody needs healing potions. So it makes sense to level it up all the way to the max. And there's another reason for that other than the potions, which I'll come to once I get there. So how to level up Alchemy in the fastest way to get the most out of the skill as soon as possible. Well, levels 1 to 6 of Alchemy, what you want to do is craft 90 potions of recovery level 1. Each of them takes 3 Lumios roots, not Luminos. I think I'm in Harry Potter. And you can find these in the Western Hills of Karzakor. So all in all, to get to level 1 to 6, you're going to need 270 Lumios roots. So then 6 to 7, maybe 6 to 11, depending on how you want to do it. You can either do it all the way to 11 or just to level 7. Switch to Dawn Essence, which uses 5 Dawn Fern, 2 Pyrite, and a clean empty bottle to make. And depending on the market cost of the above ingredients, you could either, you know, buy all the ingredients and then sell them on or use them, or just, you know, run around, farm the relevant ingredients and then put them on the auction house. So it all depends on that. But you know, the other way is once you've got to level 7, by then converting them into panaceas. So that'll then take you from 7 to 11. Again, Panacea Blades is probably one of the best ones. It's what most people use, so you might be able to make a bit of money off it that way. Level 8 to 11, if you haven't done the jump from, you know, the switch, level 8 to 11, craft dual essences. They give you 100 XP each. And unlike Foxeye, this is quite useful. It has a demand, so selling it will be much easier. And you just need 5 jewel fruit, which you get from Borean, Ostium, and the Eidolon Forest, I believe. You also need 2 Mordant Stone and a clean empty bottle. So there you go, you can fairly power through that one. And then level 11 to 12, like I said, you need to craft the level 11 potions. There we go. Jobs are good and you are now at max level. And the reason you want to get to max level is because obviously at some point you are going to want to upgrade your gear. So if we go to the unobtained list, we go down to enhancement materials and look at that. You can create patient weapon sigils and the epic and legendary versions using the previous level and a Spectre Soul or a Wasteland Soul. So obviously quite useful, saves you having to buy the actual individual things off the marketplace, saving your star seeds. It just takes a bit of time. The next one to look at is cooking. Now this one is so easy to power level. You could do it the second you leave the prologue in that farm area. It'll just take you some time, and that's literally just craft the first recipe you get, which all it takes is one stringy meat, and just sit there and just mass produce that first one all the way up to level 11. Now from there you've only got really two options after reaching level 11 due to everything else granting 0 XP, and I'd recommend the tasty sweet pumpkin salad, and for that you need 2 aged fruit, 4 foxeye grass, and it's good for healing and grants a 5% increased rep gain. My goodness, what is up with me? So the only other one is the famous hero's lunchbox, and that's 2 prime tenderloin and 1 foxeye grass. And it's which one is just good for healing. You don't get any other bonuses with it, but either way, technically the second you leave the prologue you could power level your way up to level 11 on your cooking there and then. Up next we've got blacksmithing, or forging, whatever you want to call it. Now this one is fairly, again, similar to the alchemy build. It's done in stages, so you know, the quickest way to level it up would be crafting the apprentice leg armor, which is 5 iron ore, all the way up to level 5, and then at level 5 you can make the choice to either carry on with that and go up to level 6, or you can switch to the talented apprentice's metal shoulder armor or the gauntlets, which is 12 iron and 1 lesser mountain giant soul fragment. Is that the right name? Yes, that's the right name. It's 3 iron ore less for an extra 30 XP. So you know you're losing out on 3 iron. You don't have to use 3 iron ore for there, but you have got the soul fragment to include instead. So if you're having to pay for it, you know, it depends on which way's cheaper. You know, it's your choice. Next part, level 6 to 7. When you get to level 6 you can craft silver ingots or silver plates, take the same resources, give the same XP, so 10 silver ore and give 65 XP. So you know, it's your choice. Level 7 to 9, craft gold ingots or gold plate. They give you 80 XP each, require 10 gold ore, 2 pyrite. And obviously the gold ingots, and similarly with the silver ingots, you can sell them on a marketplace. People are trying to craft armor, they'll need them, so you can make a bit of money that way. Level 9 to 11, the most efficient way to level this one up requires noxious ghoul or flame giant soul fragments. Now a lot of people sell these for gold as they consider it no value, but if you tell people in Global that you'll buy them, they'll come and sell them to you. Or easy enough, just farm the bosses. It's easy enough to do. Easy enough to do. So, assuming you can get enough of these fragments, craft a Withering Warrior's Shield or Totem for 1 silver ingot, 1 flexible lumber, and 1 soul fragment as mentioned. My goodness, people think I'm losing my marbles with the way I can't talk today. I am sorry, listeners. Once you get to level 11, it does become a bit limited, going from level 11 to level 12. So, you know, the cheapest way would probably, looking at the recipes, there's no real cheap way of doing it, so it's down to whatever you've got stored, whatever bits you've got there, but obviously it's going to have to be the level 11 fragments recipes you're going to have to craft to get level 12. Now again, like with alchemy, there's a reason for maxing it out, and the reason for that is if we come into the forging, what a shocker, I'm a cloth wearer, I don't have anything in forging, but if we come down to enhancement material, you see there, we can craft embers. Now, for those of you who don't know, embers, when used with enhancing your gear, increase the percentage chance you have of successfully completing your enhancement. So, you know, with the likes of fail stacking and embers, you could pretty much push yourself up to a guaranteed success. So, you know, and it takes, for the epic one, takes a stellarite ingot, 2 stellarite ingots, 1 honed fortification stone, 1 grassland soul. So, you know, you could craft these as much as you like. And looking at it, the epic and the rare both require the same amount of requirement, the same thing. So you could literally skip the blue and go straight to purple if you so wished. And then purple, you just need a forest soul instead, and you need 2 of each ingredient. But there you go, that'll save you money on the marketplace, and hoping that they'll drop from mobs when you can just level up your forging, and you can come and craft them. So on to the next. Right, now here we have the second, the second cheapest profession to level up, and that's shaping. This is what the rangers will use, and all it takes is the leather that you get from the various monsters you kill around the game. That's it. So, and it's really simple. Level 1 to 6, just grind out apprentice slacks, or from level 2, you know, crank out the bow until you get to level 6. The bow requires 6 thin branches, which are again really easily farmable. It's not actively worth going for the bow if you're buying your way there, as it gives the same XP as the legs. So there we go. Level 6 to 9, you unlock the flexible lumber at level 6, and that needs 6 flexible branches and gives you 65 XP. And you can just keep doing that all the way up to level 9. Done. You know, nice and easy. Level 9 to 11, you can get the Black Knight Soul Fragments if you can get them reliably. You can easily level your shaping to 11, and just by crafting the Willow Quiver, which needs 1 flexible lumber, 1 silver ingot, 1 Black Knight Soul Fragment, and you need about 120 of these to get it to 11. And then obviously it's down to your personal choice on 11 to 12. They're roughly all the same cost, give or take a branch or a piece of leather. So again, that's entirely your choosing. But again, once we've got this to max level, just like the forging and the alchemy, if we come into the unobtained list, because obviously I don't have it, go to enhancement material, and we can craft the weapon sigils that were required for the enhancing. So again, saves you money, saves you having to wait around on drops, praying to come out of boxes, out of chests. Obviously, getting them all those other ways are going to be a bonus, but if you can craft them, there we go. Nice, fast and easy. And as you can see, again, the rare and epic versions cost exactly the same, and the only difference being that the legendary one requires 2 mountain souls and then 2 of each of the other ingredients. So there we go. That's the shaping done, and that leaves us with 1 left, which is enchanting. So here we have enchanting. Now this is slightly more expensive than shaping, as it requires cloth scraps, which obviously only happen as drops, and it's primarily used by it's only used by priests and mages, but you know, it's like with shaping, you can use thin branches and the different bits of lump wood that you find along as you go along to craft the weapons, but primarily it is all about the cloth for the armor. Now again, as with the shaping, grind the leg armor up to level 6. You'll need 90 pieces, so that's what 360 cloth scraps to get that to level 6. Don't salvage them, sell them instead. 225 gold a pop, you know, makes sense. Easy money, free money. So there you go. Level 6 to 9, switch to making flexible lumber like you were with the shaping. Again, you know, it's 65 XP a time, a few thin branches, and there you go. Job's a good one. So you know, you'll probably need a fair amount of those branches. So you might want to either buy them off the marketplace, or you can look through the other videos on my channel while you run around farming them. Your choice. I recommend watching my videos. but still. And then level 9 to 11, if you can get yourself around 120 flame giant or noxious ghoul soul fragments, it's a lot I know, but you know, if you can get them, it won't take you long to get to level 11. You just craft the sacred crystal halidom or the magical orb for 1 flexible lumber, 1 silver ingot. Is it? Yes, 1 silver ingot, and then either one of the soul fragments, depending on which one you're crafting. And then level 11 to 12, what would I recommend for this? Yeah, looking at my notes, the quickest way is going to be stocking up on fortification stones. It's going to be the fastest way to level this up by crafting the honed fortification stones. These require 10 uncommon armor and 5 weapon fortifications, or 5 rare armor and 2 weapon fortification stones. If you can get them done, jobs are good and you'll fly through it. And you'll be your master for enchanting. Now again, like the other professions, there is a reason to max it out. We come to the unobtained list, go to enhanced materials, and we can craft the armor sigils. So we can craft the weapon sigils, we can craft the armor sigils, and we can craft the embers. Is there really any need to spend any money on the game and buy them? Is there really any need to go to the marketplace and buy these things when you could just put a bit of time in, watch your favourite YouTuber MALteesar plays videos on YouTube while you run around and farm? Obviously that was a simple plug for myself, so you know, it's allowed, it's my channel. So there we go. That is all the professions done and dusted. So hopefully this has been of some use to you. Hopefully you'll be able to take away some information that's going to help you with your crafting. And if you do, then please, you know, let me know in the comments if it's worked for you and if it's helped you. You know, it's just a simple thing, just a simple, yep, that's worked, no, that hasn't. It lets me know that, you know, I've done something good for you guys. So, yeah, until next time, enjoy, have fun, stay safe.